How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out the new Unleash the Archer song called Green and Glass. I know it's a couple weeks old now. There's over a dozen reaction videos out there already for this song. I was going to listen to it off channel, but I've heard really good things about it, and some of you Rangers have reached out to me asking me if I would do a reaction to this. So here I am. Here we find ourselves. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring with the other reaction channels and just be another one out there. But at any rate, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Like I said, I've heard really good things about it. So without further ado, let's give this bad boy a listen, shall we? Rangers, go. really like the magical, explorative sound, of the song. It has this really nice, grand kind of, like I said, just kind of mystical, magical, exploration kind of, it suits the video where it's like all these different planets and, there's this real sci-fi vibe and, it really captures that in the music and in the sound. I really enjoyed that. I really like that whole outro with the ooh, like, I really enjoyed that whole part a lot. I thought it was a really nice way to close out the song, an expert way to close out the song while, maintaining that nice melody and just that nice vibe, that nice feeling. And, they did a really good job with the kind of, there's a symphonic element to cut the background of the song. And that's what I really feel like helps elevate that song to sounding cosmic, sounding, like it takes place amongst the stars and just that adventurous kind of vibe, that sci-fi vibe. And so I just thought that was really cool how they created that, because you definitely, even without the video, you definitely get an image in your mind of what's going on, what kind of mood and feeling the song wants you to have. And, it conjures in your head, whether or not you're watching the video. But the video did a really nice job of being a companion to the song. Really cool style with the animated style and just the way that it was. It's kind of thought-provoking and intriguing. And yeah, I was definitely all in for that. And it suited the song really, really well. It's for the rest of the song itself. I really enjoyed the chorus. Really nice chorus. Again, it just soars. It really, really soars. And it takes the listener with it. And it just, again, I can't overstate like how well this song creates a feeling, and it matches the video. And I think what they were going for with just that whole sci-fi, cosmic, exploring the stars, the planets, that whole sort of vibe, and they did a really good job conjuring that in the music. And again, with that kind of symphonic, or whether it's keyboard, something in that background was creating a sound that kind of enhanced the rest of it. You have the guitar work and all of that stuff kind of as the foundation of the song, and then you have the rest of it, like the keyboard or symphonics, elevating it to that kind of cosmic feeling level. The vocals, I mean, Brittany Slay, she's a stellar vocalist. She does a great job delivering everything and the nice range. And again, I love that ooh part, like at the very end. Very, very nice, very smooth voice, very clean. It just sounded really great. And I like I said, that's a masterclass of how to end a song like this. It just, perfect. Sometimes songs can feel like they're cut too short, or, it just feels abrupt, or, kind of doesn't round out the song in a satisfactory way. But here, I love that. I thought that was brilliant, the way that they did that. I will say, I do think the song meanders a little bit, especially with the verses and things. The song, maybe they could have cut like a minute off of it and made it a little bit more concise. Maybe not even a minute, maybe even like 30 seconds, because that goes a long way. I mean, that's a lot of time, even just 30 seconds. But, it feels like it just meanders a bit, and, it loses that feeling. I felt like there was moments where I was soaring in the cosmos with the song. I was all on board. I was all with it. But then there was long stretches where it just felt like it meandered a little bit, and I kind of lost that feeling. And then it picked back, I got it back, but it's like I kind of lost that feeling a little bit. Maybe the verses were a bit long, and then the whole bridge, it's a great guitar solo, and I believe there was keyboard in there and stuff like that. It sounded really nice. But again, that in conjunction with, it felt like, I think like the second verses, it almost feels like it went on just a little bit too long, perhaps, before it kind of got back into like the meat of the song. and I like the verses, but they're they're not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Not quite as a spectacle as the rest of the song, and that's fine. They're the verses, but I would have liked if the whole song, all the way down to the verses, really had that same feeling. And so I think that's why with the verses, how to me it feels like it's stretched on just a little bit too much, and I wanted that feeling back, the feeling that the song gives off with the chorus and some of the other sections and all of that grandiosity. It just, something felt a smidge rudimentary about the verses, like they're just getting from one place to the next instead of maybe as much love be put on those. But still a solid song. And the only other thing, there was that one spot where there was like some harsh vocals that it just felt out of place, in my opinion, on this song. And I'm not opposed to harsh vocals. I dig me some harsh vocals, but there's always a time and place for it. Unless your band is like only harsh vocals, then of course, it's always going to be there. But in a song like this, power metal or symphonic metal or things like that, harsh vocals can really enhance something, but they could also just feel like they're there for no reason. And that's kind of how I felt about the harsh vocals in this song. I would have just liked to have heard her clean voice in that spot, because you can hear her and then you hear these kind of like screeching, like harsh kind of vocals on top of that. And it just didn't really add anything to the song, in my opinion. It just felt a little bit out of place. I would have preferred just her clean vocals in that regard, in that section. And granted, it wasn't too extended or anything like that, but it just felt like it wasn't needed here in this song, and it just didn't do anything to enhance the song, in my opinion. It just felt out of place. So I definitely would have done away with that, in my opinion. But aside from that, just feeling a little meandering in spots, and then those harsh vocals. The rest of it's a well-constructed song. It conjures great imagery in the mind. Great vocals, great musicianship. They're all top-notch musicians, let's be honest. The chorus, a lovely melody in the chorus, and then the outro, just the way they ended the song. I don't know, what can I say? I just really thought that was top-notch, the way that they ended this song. Really, really well done. Like I said, a masterclass in how you end like an epic kind of journey of a song. It just rounded it out beautifully. So I cannot overstate how impressed I am with their decision or direction for the outro, the ending of the song. It just very satisfactory, from a listening perspective. And then, because it's good, it sounds like it rounds everything out real nice, but then you can jump back in and start again. It feels closed, like it feels like the song is closed, but it also feels open-ended just enough to where you could just roll right back in and start it again. So just brilliant job there with closing out the song. So that's my thoughts really on this song. Like Unleash the Archers, their other material, it just top-notch musicians. Brittany Slays is a great vocalist. These folks really know what they're doing. And, I'm excited. They have a new album coming out in May 10th, is it, I believe? So I'm looking forward to that. And I like the direction of this song. It sounds a little bit different from what I've heard from them in the past, just in the sense of what they're going for with that just kind of magical, that explorative sci-fi kind of cosmic sort of feeling to it. So I dig it. I'm here for it. So anywho, let me know in the comments down below, folks. What do you think about this song? You big fans of Unleash the Archers? How does this song stack up for you with their previous material? Are you looking forward to the new album? Let's talk about it all in the comments below. And I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.